She's, you right? Say whatever you want to say, yeah?
Hello, my name's Amy, and I'm here today to protect my family. I want to let you people know what all these corrupt...
Go a bit closer with your mouth, go a bit closer, yeah? Right up to your mouth, that's it.
What all these corrupt people have done to me, my family, and they're still doing today. The social services involved in the case when I was 11 to the age of 14, they didn't even have any training until last year. All these people, I did interviews, hours on end, and these people are still walking around today, heads held high, threatening my family with firearms. I mean, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and I'm here today because I'm a strong survivor, and I believe I'm here today to fight for my family. No matter how many people come to my house and torture my family, we all stand strong, and we will stand strong until we get justice.
Come on! You go, it's alright, it's alright. Just say whatever you want to say. Talk about your dad, what it's been through, anything else, and your family, what it's done to you.
My father recently has moved out of the family home to try and protect the family. People have made the threats come 10 times worse. My family have contacted police, they don't come out. 5.5 hours for a firearm. I was lying in my bed at 2:20 in the morning, and 15 police officers come to my house, busting my door when they could have been going to my family's house. 15 people for firearms coming to my house for no reason, saying that they had had a phone call that I was trapped in a house and I was going to kill myself. But they send 15 officers to my house, and something so serious with firearms and things like that, they don't take it seriously. They offer my mom an asthma warning, but they don't offer to move them out of the area. It is disgusting, vile. Police officers in Telford have been handed envelopes full of money for evidence to be dropped. Well, I am not allowing it any longer. Yes. These people will come to justice. Asian men are still walking around the Telford area grooming young vulnerable girls like myself. Even 12 years old, I went and I seen a girl in a freezer, dead, and they tell me if I spoke out that would happen to me. And this is why I'm a strong survivor today with my own family. I want justice. These people will not intimidate my family much longer. I will get justice even if I have to do it with my own bare hands. I'm sick of it. I am sick to death of it. 4 years of my life was torn by these disgusting, they're not even humans. They are monsters. These people are monsters. All of them are connected. Every last one of them. Let me tell you something. In 2013, on the 30th of September, I went for an abortion and they offered me £15,000 to keep a baby off a fucking monster. Sorry for swearing, but this is how I feel. Yeah. This is how I feel, and today I've been given the chance to stand here and talk about these monsters. Social workers, they put behaviour contracts in place. They never stuck to it. My family were told to lock me in rooms to keep me safe. They would take me upstairs, flats that I'd never known. Well, I hope everybody in Telford and the people here today see this, and other people come forward. We was never allowed to talk to each other, never. We said hello and goodbye. Well, I tell you now, this might have messed up my family mentally, but we will emotionally come through this. this. We are stronger than these people think, and we will pull together as one. My dad spoke to Danny, in a video, and it's all broadcasted on YouTube, and he can tell you in more detail than I can because I'm very emotional. But if you watch that video, you will see it, that it's emotionally and mentally drained the family. It has torn our family apart now, to the extent that my family are split. My family are split. My dad's gone, my mom and my brothers are there, my sister and her little boy. We need help get them out in the best possible way possible. These people have now gone searching places. Only yesterday, 10 people went searching for my uncle in a place that he goes the most. And luckily, he wasn't there. He wasn't there, but his friend was. And this makes me think that they're coming sooner than we think. So, in the next couple of days, these people will come to justice, and it will come to light that we will not give up.
Good girl. I don't know.
We will not give up, and we will fight until these people are brought to justice. Whether it's with Danny. Danny's tried his best. I've been sat on the phone at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, stressing about my family. I can't sleep at night because I'm not with them. I try my best. I call Danny 100 times a day, you know, and there's nothing anyone can do anymore. But our Telford police are corrupt.
Yeah, they are.
Social workers are corrupt. A 12-week program took 44 weeks to complete. These people, social workers, they were supposed to protect me to safety. My partner, they didn't know at the time, and they let me abscond to London when I was 16. No one knew this guy, they'd never met him before, and they let me go to London when I was 16. All they said to me was, call us on the other end. These social workers, police, Kate workers of Telford are corrupt.
Yeah, well done. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, give a hand for Amy! Amy, give me a kiss. Well done, mate, well done.
I think that over 1,000 victims in Telford, I'm pretty sure only 7 people have been convicted for those rapes of 1,000 victims. And you see why it's hard to come out, because as soon as you start talking about it, all of your family are targeted by the gangs, and simply the protection is not there for them. I know as well, a lot of anger is aimed at the police. I know lots of police officers, and I see many of them, their hands are tied behind their backs. I'd say I agree with many of it. I agree with many of it. At the same time, there have been many police officers who would love to go kick those scumbags' doors off. Now, and that's a fact. Many police officers now are ex-members of our armed forces. So, whilst this widespread problem that's been covered up for decades, and politicians and leading police officers have facilitated and hiding it, the next person who's going to come up now to speak is an ex-police officer. So, I've watched many of your videos, so give her a warm reception.
Come on!
Some of you might know me, some of you might not. I've got a YouTube channel. My name is Dion Miller. I'm an ex-police officer from Leicestershire Constabulary. During my service, I was awarded several letters of commendation. I received a Chief Constable's Commendation for Outstanding Service and was the recipient of a Bravery Award from the Prime Minister at that time, which I received at number 10 Downing Street. Thank you. I've not come here to speak to you today. I've come here to speak to them.
Yes!
The police officers of this country. On the 19th of October 2018, and I hope you are listening, stated in an interview to the BBC Radio 4 that in 2008, the Labour government under Prime Minister Gordon Brown and Home Secretary Jackie Smith sent a circular to all police forces in this country saying that as far as these young girls who are being exploited in towns and cities, we believe that they have made an informed choice about their sexual behaviour, and therefore it is not for you police officers to get involved in. Did you know that?
No. You! Shame on 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 you!
The child victims of rape, torture and trafficking, which ended in sometimes in instances of murder, were purposely ignored by the British government. The inquiry into these horrific crimes against children laid blame squarely on the management of the social services, the so-called care organisations and the police, when in reality it was the British government who willfully allowed British children as young as 11 years old to become prey to vicious Pakistani Muslim rape gangs. To be repeatedly raped, to be branded with hot irons, to have their tongue nailed to a table, and then to silence their desperate voices with a blanket ban on investigation. Former Home Secretary Jackie Smith is now chairman or chairwoman of a charity formed to support girls at risk of gang violence. You can't make that up. In my opinion, Gordon Brown and Jackie Smith should be serving life in prison.
Yes!
Since when do the police not investigate the rape, torture and trafficking of children? Since when can underage children make informed choices about their sexual behaviour? And where is the inquiry into Gordon Brown and Jackie Smith's involvement?
Yes!
On the 18th of May this year in Oldham, the police escorted a large group of angry, masked Muslim men who were screaming obscenities and Allahu Akbar into an estate where a peaceful group of men, women and children were gathered to hear speeches at a legal political rally. The group of Muslim men attacked the people at the political rally with rocks, bricks, bottles and scissors. Video footage clearly shows police officers not reacting to the mob of angry men throwing missiles into a peaceful crowd. Police officers at the scene were not attempting to stop the Muslim men from committing acts of violence against innocent people like you.
Yes.
The violence became so bad that the young children present at the rally were driven away from the scene in a van with a bloody police escort. Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame.
Shows clear dereliction of duty by the police officers present at the scene. Their inaction to protect innocent people from a violent mob is reprehensible, yet no action has been taken against these officers. Amongst the long and ever-growing list of embarrassing footage available to watch on social media is a video of a uniformed female police officer laughing whilst being sexually assaulted at a London carnival. You can watch footage of a uniformed police sergeant adorned with rainbow flags dancing in the street, acting like a clown. There are photographs and videos of uniformed male officers wearing red high-heeled shoes and uniformed officers posing in furry animal masks, along with rainbows painted on official police vehicles. The internet provides us with a story of police officers fishing copies of the Quran from a canal at your expense, whilst in another part of the country a man was arrested for reading passages from the Bible in the street. Even publicly quoting a speech by World War II Prime Minister Winston Churchill has become an arrestable offence, as politician Paul Weston found out to his expense in Winchester in 2014. Is it any wonder then that the British police force has lost the respect of the British people? The police force has been strangled by common purpose training, political correctness, and religious and political bias. The British police force were once the envy of the world. It is now a laughing stock. Your government and chief constables have allowed a once proud and well-respected profession to be dragged into the gutter. They have sacrificed your profession to appease Islamic ideology and political correctness. Let me remind you, police officers standing here not listening to me, that you swore an oath to serve with fairness, integrity, diligence, impartiality, and accord equal respect to all people. You swore to cause the peace to be kept and prevent all offences against people and property to the best of your ability. You are not upholding that oath.
No, just me.
Where you men and women of the police forces in this country will have to make a choice. Will you be loyal to your Queen and countrymen as you swore you would? Or will you continue to be played as political pawns in a game that you cannot win? I refuse to use the politically correct term police service, as your actions in recent years as a whole are only of a disservice to the British public. Thank you.
Well done.
Again.